video with Mega Gamer 52, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to build a realistic cave, like a cavern, connected to a forest. So all you're gonna have to do is you're gonna go to your galleries, and then you're gonna go down to game, go to the indestructible gallery, and then start off with these gray ones right here. And then make sure your drop is turned on, and I would make the size a little bit bigger, somewhat like this. You can kind of just put them on the side like that. Your grid snap, you can actually turn your grid snap off. I'd recommend doing that. And this honestly kind of helps. So you just have to make like a circular shape out of using these, until it somewhat looks like a U, kind of like a U shape. I don't know, like kind of like a horseshoe. It will look like a horseshoe shape, to be honest. And then like something like that, and then just kind of start arching them in towards each other like this, until you have like a little opening like that. Anyway, now that you kind of got your foundation, now what you're gonna do is select this rock right here and turn your drop off, and you can make the size. I'd recommend making it a little bit bigger. And all you're gonna do is kind of like circular it around like this now, and this is what's gonna kind of make the walls kind of go a little bit higher. And make sure you kind of fill in all of these little gaps with this rock, just like that. And there might be a few holes, but honestly caves do have holes, so it makes it kind of gives it more of a natural look to it. And then you just kind of keep going all the way around, and then I'll kind of put some over here as well. Make sure they're kind of like right next to each other so it covers it up. And there is going to be a few holes just as a warning, so you might be like, well, looks kind of weird, but you'll see. So it should look something like this now. And now what you're going to do is you're going to get this rock right here, and you're going to hold to place it, and definitely make sure your drop is turned off. And I'd make it pretty big so you don't have to do as much work. Anyway, you kind of just go in a circle, make sure it's kind of aligned with all the other ones, make sure it's not like, make sure it's not like this, make sure it's like this, so it doesn't like end up like kind of, otherwise it will look really weird. So you just kind of have to move it around until you kind of get it to the spot you like, and you just kind of connect them right next to each other just like this in a circle. And basically if you look up, now it should look something like this. And now all you're gonna do is cover up the middle by using the same block, or I don't know what this is, like the rock, just the same piece. So you kind of just keep going in the circle until it's like all patched up. And now this is what kind of makes it look cool. So kind of as soon as you have all of that done, it should look something like that. And now what you're gonna do is get this rock right here. You can like adjust the size of it. You can make it as big as you want. I'd recommend making them pretty big. And kind of just put a few of them around in like a circular shape, and come in the front and put like two big ones side by side, just like this over here, and then copy it and put another one kind of like on the side of this one over here. And now go back to your gallery and select this rock right here, and make sure your drop is turned on, and kind of put it out in the front like this, and it will start looking a little bit more like a mountain. This is like kind of, this is actually the piece we used in the previous video. Anyway, you just kind of place them like that, and then you go on the other side and just repeat the process, and just place around 4 of them. And then now you should have something like that, and you might be like, oh, this is starting to look actually kind of cool. And now what you're gonna do is you're gonna fill in the very top of this. So you're gonna get one of these ones, put your drop off so sometimes it can fall through, make it kind of like, and make it like irregular like that so it doesn't look like man-made. Otherwise it will, I don't know, not look as good. I mean, it depends how you kind of want it, I guess. But you can make it look like a cone shape. This is like what I'm gonna do for the purpose of this video, is I'm gonna make the mountain kind of like into like a cone shape. So anyway, and then you just kind of just go all the way around in like a full circle until it's like somewhat covered like that. And then you can get one ginormous rock to put in the center like that. And there you go. Now you kind of got your cave. And now what you're going to do is we're going to be making the forest portion of this map. So you're just going to select a few trees. Make some like different sizes like that. Put some on each side. You can put some like right on the outside like this. This is going to be like an aspen forest. And now go back and then deselect game and then select nature so you can get all the trees. And then we'll open this gallery up and then we'll place a few bushes. Like a bush right here. We can place like a bigger one right here. Make sure your drop is turned on so it actually has full connection to the ground, so it's not like floating, because sometimes bushes are a little odd. And then just kind of place them like all over like this. And there you go. And now for the final touches, we'll get like the actual, like the bigger trees that are going to be in your forest. So just go like that and place some like right next to the mountain like this, and actually turn your drop off and place them onto the mountain. So I guess it makes it look more natural, because in like the woods you generally see trees growing on the mountain too, just like that. And then we'll place like one more big one, like I'd say like right here, just like that. And select a few more trees. Oh. Make sure you, sometimes the ground will get selected, so anyway, turn your drop back on so they actually are, so you don't have to worry about getting it like matched up with the ground. Anyway, you can get just like a few trees going on. And now, as you can see, it's starting to turn into a forest. And anyway, now if you go down here into your view, you can go right inside your cave and kind of just do whatever. And you can actually add your own personal touches inside your cave if you want to. Anyway, and then you can just walk out of your cave and there you go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and be sure to like and subscribe if you really like these like mountain tutorials, these nice realistic things, and I'll see you guys in the next. Peace.